I am so excited about this particular DIY project. I got the idea from an artist on Instagram, and I'm going to put the name up here right now so that you can see. So this wasn't my original idea, it's just sort of my spin on what this artist did. And I think it's like the easiest and super exciting and fun project to do for Halloween decor on your front porch. So I have these giant sunflowers. I have smaller ones too that I'll be showing you. And these plastic skulls that, oh wait, hang on, he's got a dent in his head right now. But yeah, so I got these at the dollar store and I bought some artificial sunflowers and we're going to make super scary sunflower head men to scare all the little kiddos for Halloween. I think it'll be super cute, super fun project that anybody can do. And I'm looking forward to showing you how I'm gonna make these. So stay tuned. My name is Amy and I'm from prettypurpledoor.com and I help home gardeners create landscapes that are uniquely you. This is a little off the cuff project that everybody will really enjoy and it's really easy to do. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you today. Okay, so here's just an overhead view of my table and all you need to really do this project is some scissors and then something to actually cut the backs of these skulls off. I've done this already. I tried a hacksaw, I tried a razor blade, I tried some scissors. This is really just super soft plastic. So just something to actually slice the skulls in half. I've seen a lot that are like a styrofoam and I think that would work really well too. I love these and they were $1, so super awesome price. And they were really easy to cut and they're kind of pliable so that I can get this head to really fit perfectly on the sunflower. So I got these giant sunflowers, artificial sunflowers, and these are just amazing. And I actually brought my skull with me to the store so that I could sort of match up the size correctly. And then beyond that, I have a hot glue gun, which I'm going to be using to actually glue the skulls onto the heads of the sunflowers. And I also have this bunch of smaller ones. This is the first thing that I bought, and the Amazon product that I purchased said that the heads of these were 5.5 inches, which clearly isn't true. So I have this bunch and I think they're beautiful. So when I was at the store getting these larger sunflower heads, I actually found these little baggies of smaller skulls. So I got these small ones and then these sort of medium-sized ones. And I'm doing the same thing and I'm gonna kind of make a little bouquet of these skull sunflowers with this smaller bouquet. And other than that, I got, this is in Spanish, it's roughly translates into wood chippings, but you could use pretty much anything that you want for this part of it. And I really just got this to sort of outline the edges of the sunflower after I put the skull in, just to sort of like set it in place so that it looks like it's been there forever and it's not just sitting on top. So let's get to it. I think I'm going to start with this larger sunflower just because I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like. I pre-cut these, so first thing you'll have to cut these so that the backs of the heads are off so that you have something to really set this down on. And let me just reposition this head so that you can see it a little better. So I'm going to I want to make sure that when this is standing up, so here's the stem, I want to make sure that when it's standing that the head is going to be on, not upside down or anything. So the positioning is a little bit important here. And then I'm just going to take one of these and just sort of squeeze it onto here like so, and just make sure that it fits right, okay? So I want to make sure that I get it inside of here. And I think I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the edges here, the edges of this sunflower. And hopefully this is all I really need to do to make this happen. I think it's going to be a really easy, fun, rewarding project for today. And you could also paint these. I considered painting them, but the ones that I got actually already look pretty cool. I don't think they need to be painted, but the ones from the art project from the artist that I saw. He had painted them and they looked really awesome. So I'll pop a photo of that up here so you can see what he did. And you can pretty much go crazy with what you want to do here. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm not covering any of these flowers as best as possible. And I'm just holding it on a little bit just so it can set. Don't get any glue on his little face there. And then I don't know how well this is going to work. I think you can probably use just about anything for around the edges, but hopefully I can get this to work, because this is all I really could find at the store. I'm going to take a little handful and I'm going to just sort of go around the edges, and hopefully the glue is still a little bit hot so I can use that overflow of the glue to just go around his face a little bit. I may have to secure this again in a minute, but I'm just grabbing clumps of it and putting it on. It's hard to do this with like giant gloves on. Hang on. I like these longer pieces. I can maybe go all the way around the side of his head with this. And maybe down here I'll just put a little bit. Might actually have to put a bead of glue here. Be careful if you're not using gloves, because this stuff can really burn. Okay. Let's get this clump here. Just want it to feel really like organic, that this is part of the sunflower and that he's coming out of the sunflower instead of setting on top of the sunflower. I hope that makes sense. So that's sort of the goal here. I guess it's sort of an optional step if you didn't have this or thought it looked okay otherwise. I don't think you'd have to actually do this, but I think it'll add just that little bit more of an effect to make it look really polished and put together. But yeah, I think that he's kind of on there pretty good. And that's really all that there is to this. And I'm going to do the smaller one too. I'm just going to keep plugging away, and you guys can watch and see how it comes out in the end. Okay, so I'm kind of done for now. You'll have to let me know what you think. Here's my scary bouquet. I only did some heads. I might go through and add a couple more skulls because I think this is really fun. This is how the little guy came out. I love that one. That one's really cool. And then here are my 3 skulls that are on these giant sunflowers the size of my head. So I'm gonna put these on my porch. I'll put a picture up so you can see what it's gonna look like. But overall, I think it was a really successful and easy DIY that you can kind of tweak. I was thinking on these, like smaller ones, that you could even do like little eyeballs, or I saw when I was buying these skulls right next to them, they had these like baby doll heads and stuff. So there's probably other things you can do that are just as scary as these skulls, but I think it's awesome. I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. Let me know in the comments below what you think and if you're going to try this project yourself. And be sure to check out the next video where I have another really cool DIY project for you to try. I'll see you over there.